What's up, traders? My name is Layla, and welcome back to this week's no-nonsense stock market recap from streetfox. Wall Street closed out June the same way a lot of people end a vacation, spending way more than they probably should. Investors kept throwing money at tech and AI, and somehow the rally just kept finding another gear. Tech was once again the star of the show. AI stocks refused to take a day off, helping push the S&P 500 and NASDAQ higher, while the Dow smashed through 52,000 for the first time ever and locked in its best first half in 5 years. The S&P also wrapped up its strongest quarter since 2020. Apparently, every dip this year has just been viewed as a clearance sale. But July showed up and immediately chose a different vibe. Stocks opened the new month lower as tech cooled off, and fresh comments from Federal Reserve Governor Kevin Warsh reminded investors that inflation is still very much invited to the party. His message was pretty simple: prices are still too high, which, to be fair, everyone who's bought eggs recently already knew this. Of course, AI was still impossible to ignore. Chip makers, software companies, and cloud providers kept attracting money like it was Black Friday. Cybersecurity names Palo Alto Networks and CrowdStrike posted monster quarters, proving that if AI is getting smarter, companies are apparently getting even more interested in locking the front door. AWS announced another $1 billion investment into AI engineering, while Anthropic decided AI should start helping discover new drugs too. At this point, AI just isn't coming for your job, it's apparently interviewing for jobs in medicine as well. Corporate headlines kept traders busy all week. Nike beat earnings, but a 12% drop in China sales kept investors from doing victory laps. AbbVie and Merck slipped after reports of a US probe into China-based clinical trials added some regulatory headaches. Meanwhile, IPO activity stayed alive and well. Newly public Bending Spoons jumped more than 30% after its debut, while Kroger announced its $1.65 billion acquisition of Giant Eagle, proving companies are still very much in there if you can't beat them, buy 'em era. Tesla also had a solid week after a federal safety probe was cleared, giving investors one less thing to panic about for approximately 5 minutes. Comcast grabbed attention as well, with plans to spin off NBCUniversal and Sky, giving Wall Street another corporate restructuring story to chew on. Outside the stock market, the macro picture stayed anything but quiet. Oil drifted lower overall, although gasoline prices headed into the 4th of July hit their highest level in 4 years, just in time for everyone's holiday road trips. Gold stayed resilient as central banks continued buying, while Bitcoin had a rough week, slipping below $60,000 and extending its worst losing streak in over a year. Even crypto needed a vacation. Currency markets stayed busy too, with the Japanese yen falling to multi-decade lows, while investors got a little relief after concerns over Federal Reserve independence eased following a Supreme Court ruling. Throw in a few encouraging headlines around US-Iran peace talks, and markets had just enough good news to stay in risk-on mode. By the end of the week, one thing was pretty clear: investors are still betting on growth. AI continues to dominate the conversation, earnings are holding up, and every time the market looks ready to take a breather, someone finds another reason to buy Nvidia's neighbors. Looking ahead, all eyes turn to labor data, including ADP employment, ISM manufacturing, and Friday's non-farm payrolls. After that, markets head into a quieter holiday stretch before earnings season officially fires back up, with the big banks in mid-July. For more updates, tune in next week as we continue to track the market's every move, and subscribe down below to streetfox for more market recap videos. Until next time, stay disciplined, manage your risk, and remember, bears make money, bulls make money, but pigs get slaughtered. See you in the trading room.